Oh, good afternoon. No, it's good morning. Hello, it's good morning. It's been that much walking in the last 24 hours that I'm not sure what time of the day it is. I am here with the wonderful Sam from Heart and Soul Story. And they have sponsored the Spider-Man Superhero Hour, the Superhero Walk, which is 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 21st of September, next weekend. Sam, thank you so much for your support of the Superhero Walk. For those who don't know, Sam does some really beautiful work bringing generations together that might not normally get the chance to spend some time together. I was just wondering if you could tell me what inspired you to start what you do.
You sure can, Taz. So I was working in the field of social research and it took me into aged care facilities, and I just sort of saw a lack of community in there really, and in particular kids. So I started to volunteer with my own three when my youngest, who's now in kindy at Maroubra Bay, was around 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
And just the heartfelt connection that sort of grew between my children and the residents just made me think I need to do more of this, and kind of the rest is history. Now I run a program called the Seniors and Teens Empathy Program, and I take the kids from the Bowen College here locally, Youth Off the Streets, up to Bupa Maroubra.
Wow. So, of course, you've been doing this, far longer than the recent ABC TV series, which has been the big hit, and you've been really one of the pioneers of this. What's the STEP program about? Take us through that a little bit.
Sure. Basically, it's called the Seniors and Teens Empathy Program, and it's really, at its heart, it's about the sharing of stories and, stories, connecting people, and really just getting to the heart of human connection and ensuring that our elderly are having their stories heard, but at the same time ensuring that our teenagers and our youth are being listened to as well.
So you must have, you must get a lot of benefits on both sides. So you must have, elderly who are, feeling isolated and a bit lonely coming and sharing their stories with young people. But as you say, young people getting to experience and share their stories. Which generation seems to benefit the most, or do they both just sort of fall in love with it?
It's such a good question, Taz, and because there's a little bit of a psychologist, researcher in me, I do the research, and I've done the follow-up research from the very first program I ran in 2017, and I've been blown away from what some of the students who were then in year 7 and now in year 9 have actually said in terms of what they got out of it. This feeling of being very grateful for their life when they spent that time and heard the stories of what some of the elders have gone through, and then equally so the feedback I'm getting from the residents, where it's a long day for them, and lots of them do have families that are coming in to see them, but they can't be in there for 24 hours. And for them, their faces just light up in anticipation when they know the students are coming in. So for me, it's just like I just want to get this ongoing cycle of students coming in and just getting back to what community always was.
That's so lovely, because it is such a forgotten thing now. Community, we're leading such separate lives. Now you yourself have, not me saying, you have 3 kids. You run your own.
None of which are here.
None of which are here. There is Spider-Man in the background, but he refuses to be here.
Spider-Man's decided not to come today.
So you have this incredibly busy life. You're in the middle of launching and getting this startup, going and scaling. You've got something that seems to be really that people resonating with people. You have your 3 kids. You've got work and life. How do you manage all this? How do you keep up with all this?
To be honest, Taz, some days I don't, and many days I do. I have a high sort of abundance of energy, but sometimes that just depletes, and I hit a rock. And it was just "Are you okay?" day yesterday, and there are some days I'm not okay. But I have realised that the more you actually say that, the more you connect with people, the more you share your own story. The better the support is, and the faster you get back on track. And I also have a really supporting, amazing husband who's the dad of the 3 kids at Maroubra Bay, Tom, and the kids help out. They have to peg the washing on the line and whatnot. So I guess it's a real team effort.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, look, we're so grateful for your support of the Superhero Walk. It's just wonderful, and we're going to be there for the.
What you are doing, my friend, is wonderful, and hopefully there'll be many stories that you can share from that 24 hours, because I'm sure that's what keeps you going as well, is having the people there supporting you. And
that's right.
We'll be there for you, man.
That's right. Thanks very much. Really appreciate the support. We'll see you at Saturday. That's next Saturday. I can't believe it. My wife said to me, "Oh, is it next weekend this morning?" I'm like, "Yes, it's next weekend." So we'll see you at the Superhero Walk, 21st of September, 12 o'clock. I'll be kicking off from Heffron Park, walking for 24 hours. Sam, thanks so much for sponsoring. Really appreciate all your support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.